There's no doubt that the devastation from Superstorm Sandy and the risks posed by climate change and sea level rise justify bold and continuous actions to dramatically improve our coastal resiliency along the South Shore. Furthermore, research shows that poor water quality, particularly from nitrogen pollution, has reached a near crisis, and there is a demonstrated concentration and connection between excess pollution and the degradation of our coastal marshlands along Long Island's South Shore. So that is why the town of Hempstead is taking action today by launching 2 barrier reefs composed of thousands of used and discarded shells from local restaurants to revitalize and protect and enhance the barrier islands in our back bays, which serve as a natural defense against coastal storm surges. When complete, these living reefs will add up to over a half a mile when combined with pre-existing town reef projects. Today, we will begin to restore Long Meadow Island, which, as you can see from this map, has suffered extreme erosion over the last century, and the northern end of the island has actually become split. The task of rebuilding our marshland in this area starts today by linking together hundreds of these mesh bags that you see here to construct our living reefs, which, unlike a concrete seawall or other hard structure that impedes the growth of plants and animals, this reef will actually attract marine life, including water filtrating clams and oysters, and will grow over time.
If you look over my left shoulder, you could just see for yourselves the degradation of the marsh behind us. That's our natural defense for major storms, and it's been degraded to a point that we are very vulnerable. And secondly, I grew up here in Reynolds Channel, and when you talk to people that grew up in Point Lookout and Lido and Long Beach, they talk about a vibrant body of water where they swam and where they played and where they could fish and where they could actually eat the shellfish from Reynolds Channel. That's a long time ago, and we're nothing like that now. It's really a dead body of water. And the creativity of the governor's office and the town of Hempstead is working together tremendously so that we can make sure we have those natural storm barriers that are more necessary than ever, and that we can bring life back to this special body of water that makes this barrier island such a special place, a place that I'm proud to call home.
I'm lucky to represent these beautiful communities of Point Lookout and Lido, and I know that the residents are very grateful for this leadership. I also want to thank Senator Kaminsky from the state to help us with his resources to make this happen, and also thank the wonderful workers of the town of Hempstead who day in and day out protect our beaches and our coastline and think of innovative projects like this. And finally, thank you to the restaurants in the community for making this happen and working with the town of Hempstead. So this really shows that bipartisanship in the town of Hempstead is working and that the town is working well with the state.
The Western Bays is home to the largest salt marsh concentration on the South Shore. Protecting marshes protects our bays, and we love our bays, and we love them better when they're clean and when they're healthy. Healthy bays make for happy people. Living shorelines will ensure marshes stay healthy and intact. Thank you to Supervisor Gillen and to the town of Hempstead and for the senator for standing up for the bays.
So this is a great day here in the town of Hempstead. Thank you so much to Supervisor Gillen and to Majority Leader Erin King-Sweeney and to the Senator Todd Kaminsky for your efforts here. What really is more important for us than to preserve our beautiful environment here on Long Island? This is what defines us. This is why so many people come to Long Island to see our beautiful channels, our beautiful bays, our beautiful oceans.
So again, thank you all for joining us here today. This is just another initiative taken on by the town of Hempstead and our Department of Conservation and Waterways to protect our environment, to protect our South Shore, and to protect the quality of life for our residents. So let's get together now and let's go build a reef.